Home and Rocky Top. It's Adolph Rupp and Ray Mears. It's Bernie and Ernie at Stokely and Dan Issel at Memorial Coliseum. And now it's Jamal Mashburn and Allen Houston. Tonight, the greatest rivalry in the SEC continues. For the 173rd time, it's the Kentucky Wildcats and Tennessee Volunteers.
Jefferson Pilot Sports presents the best in regional college basketball. The Southeastern Conference. Today's game is brought to you by High Octane BP Super, BP's best choice in quality gasolines. By Delta Airlines. At Delta, we love to fly, and it shows. By Nationwide Insurance. Check the yellow pages for the Nationwide agent nearest you. And by Ford and your local Ford dealer. Have you driven a Ford lately?
From Thompson Bowling Arena in Knoxville, Tennessee, it's Southeastern Conference basketball. Tonight, the Kentucky Wildcats take on the Tennessee Volunteers. It's the largest crowd of the season at Thompson Bowling Arena, thanks to a lot of blue-clad Kentucky fans who made the trip down to Knoxville. The attendance will be close to 24,000 tonight. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Knoxville, Kentucky and Tennessee, those two great old rivals. The Wildcats playing for a chance to move back up to #1 in the nation, and Tennessee playing perhaps to save Coach Wade Houston's job. Tom Hamilton called the play-by-play. Larry Conley with the color commentary as the Volunteers hit the floor. Larry, for Kentucky tonight, a familiar face moving back into the starting lineup.
Yeah, Tom, we're talking about Roderick Rhodes, a young man who's been coming off the bench the last 4 games. He really came out like a house of fire in December and January, and right now the Kentucky staff wondering exactly when he's going to come out of this February hibernation. He needs to come out because they're trying to get him ready for this NCAA and SEC tournament.
Of course, the Tennessee Volunteers have been very inconsistent this season. Corey Allen, though, has been playing well lately. They need a big game from him tonight.
Well, he's the one guy really that has shouldered the load as far as rebounding, because when they lost all those players, most of them were inside players. They needed the help, and this guy really has picked it up. He's been averaging 17 a game in the last 4 games. He needs to have a great game tonight inside for Tennessee to have a chance.
But in the final analysis, it'll come down to the 2 premier players in the Southeastern Conference.
It seems like we're always talking about these 2 guys, Jamal Mashburn and Allen Houston. You talk about the #1, #2 scorers in the Southeastern Conference. They're going to be lottery picks when it comes around to the spring. These 2 guys are as good as they come.
In the first meeting at Rupp Arena, Kentucky won by 14. What can Tennessee do to turn it around here?
Well, the one thing they got to do is handle Kentucky's press. It's very important that they do that, simply because up there they turn the ball over too often to a Kentucky team that really takes great advantage of those turnovers. Tennessee's got to take care of it.
Well, Tennessee has not had the greatest of seasons, but the Kentucky coaching staff expecting them to be primed for a great effort tonight. The Volunteers and the Wildcats will have the starting lineups in just a moment. Larry Conley once again from Thompson Bowling Arena. The Wildcats of Kentucky 20-2 against the Tennessee Vols 11-13 on the season. Here are the starting lineups for Kentucky. Roderick Rhodes back in the starting lineup after 4 games on the bench. Jamal Mashburn, who trails only Allen Houston in SEC scoring this season, expected to announce tomorrow that he will forego his senior season to turn pro. Dent continues to give the Cats an inside presence. Ford second in SEC assists, and Brown 23 points in the first game against Tennessee. And Rick Pitino, who developed his philosophy on the 3-point shot while coaching at Providence the first year the 3 was legal. He played a team from the Soviet Union, afterwards charted the way they employed the 3 and made it an integral part of his offense on the spot. Here's a look now at the Tennessee starting lineup. Corey Allen is the team's top rebounder. Allen Houston, a teammate of Mashburn's on the Olympic development team last summer, is the SEC's second leading all-time scorer. Only Pistol Pete scored more points. Sheffield, 6'10", starts for the 9th time this season. It'll be only the 3rd start for Brand. And freshman Golden had a great effort in the Vols' upset of Arkansas, 23 points, 11 rebounds. And the embattled Wade Houston, after a playing career that began in Alcoa, Tennessee, and continued at the University of Louisville, he took his game to Strasbourg, France. His son Allen has taken 4 years of French, and they made a trip there last summer, spent some time speaking that language. So there you have the starting lineups for the Tennessee Vols and the Kentucky Wildcats. Back for the opening tip in just a moment. crowd of the season, just a few hundred short of a sellout, over 24,000 at the Thompson Bowling Arena in Knoxville for Kentucky and Tennessee. David Dodge, one of the officials for tonight's game, and Kentucky with a sizable lead in the series. There are the officials, Dodge, Mingle, and Smith. Kentucky leads, as you saw, 115-57 in the series. Kentucky won the first meeting 84-70. Dale Brown had a big game. So did Allen Houston in a losing cause. Here in Knoxville, Tennessee leads the series 39-38. They're the only Southeastern Conference team that has a home edge on Kentucky.
We had a free throw parade in that game last year here. Tennessee shot 59 free throws.
The Vols, the best free throw shooting team currently in the Southeastern Conference. They'll need all their weapons tonight against this second-ranked Kentucky team.
Kentucky opens up man-to-man.
Brand being checked by Brown. He's the defensive stopper for Kentucky, Dale Brown. There's Roderick Rhodes getting Corey Allen on the hand, and a foul on the first offensive shot of the game.
Interesting that they go to Allen immediately down inside on the post with Rhodes, who is starting his first game after sitting and coming off the bench for the last 4 games. Rick Pitino, in praise of his other freshman, Jared Prickett, decided to give Rhodes an opportunity tonight and put him back in the lineup.
He's tried all sorts of motivational tactics on Roderick Rhodes, and starting him tonight because he says he's going to need him, as you noted in the open in the postseason. Corey Allen missing the first. There's Pitino. He spliced together a series of subpar plays of Roderick Rhodes to try to get the point across. Corey Allen hits 1 of 2. Allen's been hot lately, hitting for 37 points and 18 rebounds the last 2 games.
Tennessee throwing a little bit of a press to Kentucky, and Kentucky handles it easily. Now they're back into a zone. Tennessee looks like they're going to match up out of this.
Mashburn had it knocked away, got it right back. Lazy pass over to Dale Brown. Launches a 3. And there's Corey Allen blocking out Mashburn for the rebound. Golden in a hurry. Scores.
Tom, that's what he needs to do against this Kentucky defense. Up the floor quickly. Take the opportunity. Shots there. Don't play around with it. Get it up and in.
After the first minute, Tennessee scores the first 3.
And Tennessee changes defense as they go to a man-to-man. Allen almost with a steal on Dent that time.
Ford for 3. Travis Ford, who hits nearly 50% of his three-point attempts, second in the Southeastern Conference, ties it at 3.
Well, I'll tell you, every time they need a big basket, he seems to be the guy that jumps up and does it.
So does he. Houston can't get it to fall through, and it's knocked out of bounds by Kentucky.
And Marcus Golden, who had such an outstanding evening against Arkansas and Fayetteville, handling their press, doing the same thing to Kentucky's press right here. Ford had no chance, blew right underneath of him and just kissed it off the glass.
Allen driving baseline, draws the double team. Ball knocked out of bounds by Kentucky.
Tell you what, we've just about got a balanced crowd in here tonight. About as many people in blue and white as there are in orange and white.
Sheffield has it stripped away. Ford leads the Kentucky break. Mashburn flashes back out to Rhodes.
Nice ball movement.
And Ford can't hit the 3. Wide open from the corner. Allen Houston.
It's tough to make that kind of passes. You know, make the ball movement, get it around, reverse it, and get it in the corner and get the shot you want and not get it to go in.
From their best three-point shooter, too.
Tennessee seems to be looking over this Kentucky defense. They're straight up man-to-man. Rhodes is guarding Houston. That's a pretty good matchup right there.
Allen sets a screen on Brown. They go inside to Sheffield. Fake Dent, got him off his feet, but then missed the shot. Mashburn. And an out-of-bounds call. Roderick Rhodes stepped on the out-of-bounds line, stepped on the sideline.
Roderick Rhodes is having a very, very tough February. He's only averaging 6 points a game this month. Rick Pitino really trying to give him some confidence to get him back up there. He really is going to need him down the stretch.
Well, he might have peaked a little early. He had his career-high 27 points in the second game of the season against Georgia Tech, and then was the most valuable player in the ECAC Holiday Festival in New York. There's Rhodes almost with a steal, knocked it out of bounds.
Pretty good job that time by Dale Brown, keeping Houston away from the inside. Watch this defensive work by Brown right here. Allen Houston trying to spin on him. Rhodes with a little bit of help. When the double team comes, he kicks it over. Rhodes knocks it out of bounds. Tennessee giving a lot of help on Houston.
Allen against Rhodes. Allen got it right back. Fakes. Dent blocked it. Rhodes takes it for the Wildcats.
Pretty good defensive run third time by Kentucky on Allen inside.
Mashburn got it back and missed the slam.
Listen to this Tennessee crowd.
Golden, no look to Allen. LaMarcus Golden with a great pass to put the Vols back up by 2.
Nice pass. Nice cut. Mashburn to Dent. The look and the delivery. Nice.
Mashburn with the assist to Dent. Tie game. Allen's 3. There's Golden waiting in for the rebound. Dent blocked it. And a foul on Kentucky. Let's see if it's on Rodney Dent.
Tom, one of the things that Mashburn doesn't get enough credit for is his passing ability. He really does look and find a lot of open players. Sometimes they don't finish the play. Dent did that time.
Believe it or not, Mashburn is 10th in the Southeastern Conference in assists.
In fact, he's in the top 10 in 6 SEC categories in leadership in this league.
Number 2 scorer, number 3 rebounder, among others.
Think the passage good on Kentucky's end. Watch Tennessee. Look at that terrific no-look pass. Golden inside to Allen. Just a little sweet touch off the window.
Golden sinks the free throws to put Tennessee in front 7-5. LaMarcus Golden has 4 points.
Tennessee back into that zone defense. They try to trap out of this whenever they can. Well, Dent had Mashburn wide open in the middle.
Made a diagonal pass to Rhodes, open for the jump shot, but no good.
Kentucky's retreat on defense. They're really good at transition on defense. Hard to lay up on them.
The one constant has been the Kentucky defense. Game after game, Ford nearly picked that one off. And it gives us a chance to take a break with 15:31 left in the opening half. Tennessee out of the gate on top, 7-5 over Kentucky. Here's what we have coming up for you on most of these SEC stations. Saturday, 2 o'clock Eastern time start. Some of you will see Tennessee take on Florida in Gainesville. Others will see LSU battle Georgia. LSU with a big win over Alabama last night. Check your local listings. And a week from tonight on Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern time start. Some will see LSU and Arkansas. That'll be a battle perhaps for the Western Division lead, while Kentucky will travel to Ole Miss. Again, check the local listings for the game in your area. See the team shooting well, 2 of 7. Both teams, 29%. There you see the poor start in the field goal department.
Tennessee out-rebounding Kentucky 7-3 early here, and that's against the number 1 team in the Southeastern Conference in rebounding, Kentucky.
Allen Houston. Boy, he had that little hesitation. He seemed to hang in the air, and he got it down for his first points of the game. Tennessee with its biggest lead. Mashburn tries to answer and does off the glass.
We'll see a lot of that tonight. Houston on one end, Mashburn on the other.
First bucket for Mashburn. And the lead cut to 2.
I think Golden really handles this puck very well for Tennessee. As a freshman, I think he's got an awful lot of maturity.
Freshman out of Memphis. Allen dribbled it off his foot. And they say last touch by Kentucky. I thought it was off Allen's foot. Some scores at halftime. Whoa, look at the margin there. South Carolina, 46-28 over the Florida Gators. And at halftime, Georgia and Vanderbilt tied at 34. Vanderbilt, of course, locked up with Kentucky in a tie for the SEC Eastern Division lead. There's Corey Allen.
Nice turnaround jumper. Tennessee's getting the ball inside on Kentucky's defense.
Allen has 5 of Tennessee's 11.
Double low post inside.
Dent. Too hard. Again, great position by Allen on the defensive board.
Corey Allen really doing great work on the offensive and defensive glass.
Not too shabby scoring either with 5 points. He's had the big game that they needed from him so far.
Well, as we said at the top of the show, he's the one guy that really had to have a good game inside for Tennessee to have a chance. They've got a better than even chance, right? Nice fake.
Yes, he got it down, and he'll shoot one. Rodney Dent committing his second foul, and Corey Allen with a chance for the three-point play.
Allen, good pump fake, show the ball, got Dent in the air, still got the foul, and the roll. Those drew a lot of iron, didn't it?
But he had the touch. Soft shot. It just lays up there and down.
Friendly roll here in Thompson-Boling.
Actually, they played better on the road than they have at home, but that was a friendly home roll. Allen can't hit the free throw, but it's kept alive by Whitted and saved by Houston. Jamel Martinez has come in for Kentucky, replacing Dent, who picked up his second. 10 rebounds now for the Volunteers. Brand ducked his way free, but missed the shot. Houston with a putback.
Tennessee really hurting Kentucky on the offensive boards. A lot of stickbacks.
Volunteers' biggest lead, it's 8. And a turnover. Brown pitched it out of bounds.
Go back and watch. Brandt's miss. Watch Allen and Houston follow. Martinez missed his assignment. Houston snuck in and got it. Tennessee's really fired up. They've given them a lot of confidence now, Tom. Tennessee team that has really struggled up and down all year long. Tennessee feeling very comfortable right now.
Brand beat 4 down the court, but it rolled away. And the Wildcats with a rebound. Tennessee's outscored Kentucky 10-2 over the last 3 minutes.
Good screen by Mashburn. They couldn't get the ball to Martinez. Now they do.
Shot no good. Kept alive by Mashburn. Got rid of it to Brasso, and now Ford for 3.
There's that man answering again. When they need a basket, he's there.
Second tray as Brasso deflects that one, and the Wildcats have the steal. Martinez. Easy rebound for the Volunteers. Came right to the feet of Kevin Whitted. Houston. And that'll be a push underneath on Dale Brown of Kentucky. First foul on Brown.
Tom, you expected to see somewhat of a transition game between these two clubs, but I think Kentucky really wanted it up-tempo, and Tennessee's going to stay right with them. They want to play that way, too, tonight. Tennessee team that's really picked up a lot of confidence in the last couple of minutes. They've gotten some turnovers from Kentucky, and they've got a lot of easy baskets inside.
That last foul was called on Mashburn rather than Brown as Jared Prickett checks in for the Wildcats, replacing Jamal Mashburn. Tennessee has out-rebounded Kentucky. Get this, 12-3.
And again, I'll reiterate what I said earlier. This is the Kentucky team that leads this league in rebounding.
Houston, pretty shot.
Boy, is that soft, huh? Silk.
6 for Allen Houston, and Tennessee continues to pour it on the Wildcats. Better find Travis Ford. That's his third tray.
Tell you what, it's always nice to have that guy you can depend on. Travis Ford right now doing it. They turn it over. Kentucky's got it back.
Wade Houston's Volunteers had a big lead, but a Ford 3 and a turnover have gotten the Wildcats right back in it.
Volunteers up by 4. Watch Allen Houston to the baseline. Strong. Good fake. He goes there and just kind of floats. Well, I'll tell you what, that is as nice a shot as you're going to see in this country.
They aren't any prettier, that's right. Meanwhile, the three-point shooting's keeping Kentucky in the game. Travis Ford, to be specific about it, he's hit all 3 of the Kentucky trays, 3 of 4 for Kentucky, and Tennessee is 0 for 3.
And the rebounding still in favor of Tennessee, 12-5.
Junior Brady just in the game, fires a 15-footer. And Allen Houston rips down the rebound.
Tennessee doing nice work off of the glass, both ends of it. Brady's responsibility now to try to shut down Allen Houston, and Ford's got Golden out front.
Steve Hamer's in the game for Tennessee, the 7-foot freshman. Out of bounds. Volunteers retain possession.
Tennessee tries to work the ball inside. They wanted it to Whitted or Hamer inside. I think I'd continue to look for Allen Houston right now. Travis Ford out front on Golden. Watch him back out. Take a look at the defense now.
Shot clock didn't reset, and it's under 10 seconds. It's down to 5 as Houston takes Prickett. His foot was on the line. That was the only thing that kept it from being perfection.
A little shake and bake, huh? A little triple fake that time.
6-point lead.
Houston now guarding Ford. Interesting match out front.
Martinez spinning on Hamer, draws the double team, finds an open Brady. Out of bounds off Hamer. It'll go back to Kentucky. Hamer not happy about that. He thought Martinez pushed him. Here's Jamal Mashburn returning for the Wildcats. Made an early exit after picking up a foul as Prickett returns to the bench. And Rhodes will return as well. He gets Brasso. Mashburn weaving his way inside and fouled by Whitted.
Tom, when Mashburn gets the ball that low on the post, it is almost impossible to stop him. If you do, in most cases, you're going to foul him. Whitted just did as Mashburn makes that move. Look at that, really. He is so good at going left or right off of that dribble, and he can spin either way.
As I've said before, Larry, I think it's when he feels the defense like that. He had the defense on his hip. When he can feel where they are, spin one way or the other, like you said, impossible to stop him.
Well, he gets so low when he gets that basketball down in there, and you can't get the ball away from him, and he's so strong. At 240, he's going to get it up.
That was the first Tennessee foul at 10:26. Mashburn connects on both free throws. He has 4 points, and the Wildcats cut the lead back to 4.
Here comes instant offense.
Lang Wiseman, the senior out of Arlington, Tennessee, who's come off the bench the last 5 games after starting 19. Has been a starter most of his career, but he's played better coming off the bench. In fact, off the bench is hitting 44% from three-point range. Hamer spins and hits.
I don't know if that was a jump hook or a shot put. All I know is it went in.
Jump hook or a hook jump, huh? Rhodes, collision and a foul. Hamer of Tennessee.
Go back and take a look at the freshman right now from Middleton, Tennessee. A little fake to the right, goes up. More of a little push shot, I think, more than a hook. He turned and kind of faced the basket a little more than I thought.
It was effective, especially from a 7-footer.
Another one of those good freshmen. I tell you, I think they've got 2 good ones on here. Hamer and Golden, both going to be good players here at UT.
Roderick Rhodes looking for his first point. Got it. Roderick Rhodes saw his mother pass away when he was 9 years old in Jersey City. He was raised by his older brother and sister. In fact, the 15-year-old Reginald Rhodes got 11-year-old Roderick out at 6 a.m. for workouts, made him dribble through rows of cans blindfolded. It paid off. He was one of the top recruits in the country last year and has had an excellent freshman season despite his recent slump. Corey Allen too hard. Wiseman. Allen kept it alive and got it back.
Tennessee really coming up with a lot of loose balls inside. Not only are they doing a good job on the offensive board, but they're coming up with everything in that paint.
Tennessee with 8 offensive rebounds to only 3 for Kentucky. Allen travels. Houston off with a coat after Tennessee's 4th turnover in the first half.
Kentucky not doing a very good job of blocking off underneath. Tennessee really getting inside and getting a lot of easy stickbacks.
Rhodes with a pass too high for Martinez, and that's the 3rd turnover for Pitino's team.
Now Kentucky's press coming on. Now watch the Rhodes on Houston. See where the double team comes from. It's like Golden's going to bring it up by himself.
Turnover situation. Wiseman. Got through. Tennessee's first 3 of the game. Ford was right in his face, and Wiseman still managed to sink it.
Well, what a terrific night he had in the first half in Fayetteville, Arkansas. I mean, he really burned the Razorbacks. 22 points.
He was in a zone, wasn't he?
He really was.
Martinez from Mashburn. Air ball. Here's Allen. Fake Mashburn, got it through.
Good pump fake. You got Bradley, you got Mashburn to commit. Tennessee having it their way right now.
Corey Allen has 9, and Tennessee has its biggest lead. Golden almost took it away from Ford. Brady with a good pass to Rhodes, who's hacked on the arm by Houston.
You may ask, how is it Tennessee's got this lead? This man right here is getting the basketball and doing something with it. A good pump fake. Brady tried for the block. Mashburn went up, took the fake. Corey Allen having a terrific first half, Tom.
Indeed. Allen Houston committing his first foul. There's Corey Allen, who has been the man for the Vols so far. Andre Riddick into the game for Kentucky. There's the entry pass to Riddick. Back outside.
Mashburn calling for it. He wants it. Well, Tennessee doing a good job on defense.
Travis Ford's 3. Back rims to Jermaine Brown, the former Kentucky Mr. Basketball, who's come into the Tennessee lineup. Wiseman. And Riddick with a strong rebound.
Good outlet pass by Kentucky. No chance for the break. Tennessee back on defense.
Penetration by Ford. Made the dish. Yes. Riddick got it, and a foul.
Boy, a good play that time by Travis Ford. Once he got on the outside, the perimeter inside on that Tennessee defense, he simply bounced the pass. Look at that. He got Wiseman to commit. Once he did, Hamer had to come and help. That got the ball inside to Riddick. Nice bounce pass by Travis Ford. Look at it again, down low. Good delivery. Riddick took a couple of blows, too. Still got it down.
Foul was called on Jermaine Brown, and here's Andre Riddick, who is only a 36% free throw shooter and misses that one. That 36% represents a 10 percentage point improvement from a year ago.
Hard to believe.
Well, not when you see him shoot. Brown. Outside shot, no good. Mashburn an easy rebound. Quick outlet to Ford. Brady in front court.
Kentucky with a quick break. No opportunity, though. There's Rhodes open.
Spins away from Wiseman. Blocked by Hamer. Riddick over the back of Corey Allen. That'll be the 5th team foul on Kentucky, the first on Andre Riddick.
You've got to feel right now the Wade Houston's Tennessee group really looking at Corey Allen on the inside. And once that defense starts collapsing, you might keep an eye on Lang Wiseman.
6:49 left in the first half. It's been all Tennessee's way. Volunteers up 7. Tennessee up 26-19 on Kentucky. 6:49 left in the half as Allen Houston returns to the Tennessee lineup in his individual superstar battle with Jamal Mashburn. Houston has scored 8, Mashburn 4. Look at the massive rebounding edge held by the Vols.
Tom, you think maybe this might be upset week in college basketball after we witnessed that game between Indiana and Ohio State last night and Georgia and Vandy playing even at half?
Dismal shooting by Kentucky, but Lang Wiseman ups the Tennessee percentage with that tray. The second three-pointer by Tennessee. Wiseman has them both.
Tennessee playing an almost perfect first half.
They're up double digits for the first time. Steal. Stanley Caldwell just in. Picks off the pass intended for Mashburn. Ford got a hand on it, and Houston somehow recovered. Dished inside. Brown can't hit, and finally, Tony Delk, who has come in for Kentucky with the rebound. Well, they missed an opportunity that time, did Houston's Volunteers.
Yeah, Wade Houston really upset with his club. He had one. They got the steal inside. Just couldn't get the good easy one underneath. Kentucky needs a little bit of pressure now. You got to put this ball up and start getting something off of that defense.
Tony Delk into the Kentucky lineup, the freshman from Brownsville, Tennessee, the former Tennessee Mr. Basketball. Turnabout is fair play. Tennessee has a couple of former Kentucky Mr. Basketballs. That's one of them, Jermaine Brown.
Well, was that quick? He got in the passing lane and got down the floor before Delk could even catch up.
The other one, of course, is Allen Houston, was a former Kentucky Mr. Basketball. And the Volunteers continue to pour it on the Wildcats.
Maybe it is upset week.
Brown almost got it away from Delk again.
Come watch this good anticipation by Brown right there. Delk didn't come to meet the pass. He stood back, waited for it. Jermaine Brown just jumped into the lane, grabbed it, and laid it up. And 2 more for the Volunteers, and they're up 12.
Good ball fake by Junior Brady. Got open and hit it baseline.
Oh, that's a good fake. Nobody there to help for Tennessee, and Kentucky got an easy one.
Back to a 10-point lead.
Mashburn guarding Houston now.
Well, they were teammates on that Olympic development team. Allen Houston saying Mashburn was so quiet and laid back he didn't even have any stories to tell about him. Missed the shot in close. Tennessee rebounded, then had it knocked away.
And again, an easy one missed inside by Allen Houston. Tennessee really getting inside of Kentucky's defense.
Wiseman. Hamer had it taken by Brady. 2-on-2 break. Broken up by Brown, but Brady managed to bat it to Mashburn. And Brady's open straight away.
Yeah.
3-pointer.
2 in a row now for Brady. The baseline jumper in the tray. Kentucky starting to come back now.
5 straight by Junior Brady's pulled the Wildcats within 7. Hamer against Riddick. Pretty shot.
Howard and move, huh? How about that?
Hamer twisted his ankle a little bit in the game against LSU on Saturday. Didn't practice on Monday, but looked good there.
Nice turnaround move. Strong to the basket. Against one of the better shot blockers Kentucky's got in Riddick.
Brady with a cut was wide open for a moment before Wiseman recovered to block it.
Thought Riddick might have lost control of the basketball once he got it in there.
Delk with a 3. On the floor to Tennessee. Caldwell flips it to Brown. His shot partially blocked. 4 the other way.
Mashburn looking for a cutter.
A hand check called on Hamer of Tennessee.
Go back and watch the 7-foot freshman right here go strong. Wheel and deal. He got Riddick. Laid him up.
Junior Brady of Kentucky scored the last 5 points. It's a 33-24 Tennessee lead. Jamal Mashburn held to only 4 thus far.
Actually, Travis Ford is the leading shooter right now for Kentucky with those 9 points. The thing I'm constantly amazed about is rebounding right now for Tennessee at 21-11. Yet Tennessee, the last 5 games, been averaging about 42 rebounds a game. So they kind of picked up that rebounding. One part of the game, Tom, it's so important. Rebounding and playing defense.
2 categories at which Kentucky has excelled most of the season as Mashburn gets inside for his 6th point. Kentucky creeping back into it. Houston surrounded by blue jerseys. Can't hit it. Tapped in by Allen, I think.
No, that was Caldwell.
Okay,
yeah.
Caldwell.
Another offensive rebound for Tennessee. We're getting lots of opportunities inside. The Volunteers are.
Ford, that's his 4th tray of the game.
And lots of opportunities for Travis Ford on the outside.
Travis Ford hitting 4 of 6 3-point attempts as Delk knocks it away from Houston.
Go back and take a look at this shot by Houston. Now watch the tip in right here. Caldwell up strong. Nice little touch with the fingertips. Tennessee really getting inside with those offensive rebounds, and it's hurting Kentucky.
Trap Wiseman in the corner, gets rid of it to Hamer, and now the Vols will set it up. There's Brady now guarding Houston. That's the score as we've come under 3 minutes. Hamer fouled by Riddick. Andre Riddick has picked up his second, and big Steve Hamer will step to the free throw line.
Let's go watch the battle inside on the blocks. Right here, Hamer trying to go to Riddick right here. There's the foul on the right shoulder. Well, Hamer doing a nice job working on the inside, letting Riddick know about it, too.
Out of Middleton, Tennessee, Steve Hamer has caused Riddick to commit number 2. Hamer, the Class A Mr. Basketball in Tennessee as a senior, was twice All-State. This is the free throw. Led Middleton High School to the Class A state championship, and in that state title game scored 32 points and pulled down 15 rebounds. He also had 12 blocks during that state tournament.
Nice move by Ford. Couldn't go anywhere. Tennessee converging, shutting it off inside.
Bad pass. Houston behind the back against Brady, made the fake, drew the foul.
Tom, one of the things I think going to make Allen Houston a great player in the NBA, not only his ability to shoot, but he can get open on his own. And that's one thing the NBA scouts, when they look at players, want to know, can a guy get open on his own? Watch this move right here. Fake to the right, fake to the left, behind the back, a pump fake, get the defender up, draw the foul, still get the shot off. He can get open on his own.
The Olympic development team was scrimmaging the Dream Team in San Diego this past summer, and all of a sudden Allen Houston got hot from the three-point line, popped in about 6 or 7 in a row, and Michael Jordan said, "Who is that guy?" Finally, Jordan took over the defense on him, and it's no disgrace, but there weren't any more threes for Mr. Houston.
He does that to a few guys who are up there already. Oh, Michael's all right. Good to see him play more.
Ford trapped in backcourt, got it to Riddick. Didn't look pretty, but the Wildcats safely into front court, still being forced out of their offense by the Tennessee defense. Ford's had the hot hand. Caldwell with a long rebound. Flipped it behind his back.
Under the Kentucky basket.
Corey Allen's shot no good. He got it right back. Up again, this time through.
Boy, they are getting so many second shots on Kentucky. The offensive board work has really been terrific for Tennessee tonight.
Dale Brown's three. Riddick with a follow, not there. And Allen with another Tennessee rebound. He's fouled. That'll be 3 on Andre Riddick.
As you see the lecture by Rick Pitino on Travis Ford right here, he's wanting to know what's going on. Part of the reason is what Tennessee's been able to do on the backboard. Watch Corey Allen follow his own shot, go inside and shoot it right over Mashburn. Corey Allen having a monster first half. Over
11
Mashburn.
points and 6 rebounds for Corey Allen as Riddick goes to the bench with his 3rd personal. Martinez will take his place.
You know, Tom, all year long, this Kentucky team has had somebody jump up and really pick up the slack if one guy falls off or someone is supposed to have a good game. The one constant has been Mashburn. Tonight, they haven't had anybody step up yet.
And another offensive rebound off the Allen miss. This time it's Caldwell. Tennessee doing everything right. That's why they lead by 10.
I feel they may play a little bit with this basketball.
Approaching the 1-minute mark.
Run a little clock.
Fake Brady. Allen Houston scores again.
That's a real mismatch. Houston's going to take Brady in there. He's got the height advantage. He can shoot inside or he can take it outside and shoot it.
Houston has 12. Mashburn spins, but can't finish. He's fouled, though.
What a terrific move by Mashburn. You want to talk about schooling? Watch this. Allen Houston inside. He's got Brady. Pump fake. Goes straight up to it. That's Allen Houston. Now let's go back and watch the number 2 scorer in the Southeastern Conference, Jamal Mashburn. A wheeler inside. Drew the foul. Boy, is he quick on that spin.
The SEC's 2 marquee players. Mashburn averaging nearly 22. Held to 6 thus far with 48 seconds left. The announcers for this game selected and compensated by Jefferson Pilot Sports. Any use of the broadcast without the express permission of the Southeastern Conference and Jefferson Pilot Sports is prohibited.
It's going to seem very strange not talking about Jamal Mashburn and Allen Houston when these 2 guys are out of here and playing in the NBA. Through all the years that you and I have followed the Southeastern Conference, we had a chance to see so many quality players come through this league. And I'm going to tell you what, these two guys fit very finely, thank you, right into that group.
And barring some last-minute development, Mashburn expected to announce tomorrow that he will not return for his senior season. Instead, will declare for the NBA draft. Got the roll on the second free throw. Jared Prickett replacing Mashburn. Tennessee's lead is 11. Out of bounds, back to Tennessee.
Pretty good trap that time. Delk and Brown got Wiseman underneath the Kentucky basket. He had nowhere to go. Now Kentucky brings all 5 of their players up into the front court. Front court of Kentucky, back court of Tennessee.
Golden will bring it up against Delk. They can hold it almost for the final shot if they choose.
I go to Houston. With Prickett guarding Houston, I go to Houston.
Out of bounds, back to Tennessee. As you see, 19.1, 17 on the shot clock.
Now Kentucky switched. They put Rhodes back on Houston.
Houston against Rhodes, and Rhodes got the better of that one. Knocked the ball away.
Yeah, that was good hands.
You see the time remaining. Brown moves to the hoop and lays it in. A steal and a layup to close the half. Houston's Volunteers never trailed, but the Wildcats with a spurt just before the horn.
Thomas, just a good defensive play by Roderick Rhodes to get the ball out of the hands of Allen Houston. When Kentucky comes up with it, watch him get it to Brown, who takes it all the way in. He's looking at that clock all the way in, knowing how far he has to go. Little quick move to the left side and up and off the glass. That's good work by Kentucky to finish out the half.
And that gets the lead back down into single digits. It's a 9-point Volunteer advantage. Stay with us at intermission. We'll have a report on the latest happenings in the Southeastern Conference. Take a look at stats and highlights of the first 20 minutes here and bring you scores of other college games in progress. Halftime, Tennessee up 41-32. Kentucky 41-32. Halftime at the Thompson Bowling Arena in Knoxville. Larry, pretty hard to criticize that first half of play with the Vols. They did nearly everything well.
You couldn't fault them for any part of their first half. Let's take a look at some of the highlights out of that first half, and you'll see what Kentucky was able to do. Right now, the ball movement in the first half for Kentucky was good. They didn't get a lot of shots to go, but Junior Brady hit that 3 right there to help. Travis Ford, who had 4 3-point field goals in the first half, nailed one from the right side. Then you watch the Tennessee on the other end. Their 2 leading scorers, Houston and Allen, had a terrific first half, both of them. Corey Allen with a nice pump fake inside to get 2 Kentucky defenders, both Brady and Mashburn, to take the fake. And then on the other end, they got the ball inside to their man, Allen Houston. And he and Allen really carried the load in that first half.
So 3-point shooting keeping Kentucky in the ball game. Here are the shooting percentages. The Wildcats overall only 39% to 49 for Tennessee. Free throws 5 each, although Kentucky's hit a better percentage. 5 3-point field goals for the Wildcats to 2 for the Volunteers. That rebounding statistic continues to shock.
And the turnovers, Tennessee has been able to keep down their turnovers. That's one of the reasons why they've gotten such a big lead right now. The bench scoring much in favor of Tennessee, and really Kentucky, a club that really thrives and depends on their bench.
Individually, Travis Ford all on trays with 12 first half points. Jamal Mashburn held to only 7 thus far. And for Tennessee, their leading point getter at halftime is Allen Houston with 12. Corey Allen right behind with only 11. Wiseman came off the bench for a pair of 3-pointers, 6 halftime points. Well, the Tennessee Volunteers this season, when leading at halftime, are 11-3. If they can hold on to win this one, they will upset the second-ranked team in the nation. Second half coming up.
Jefferson Pilot Sports' exclusive coverage of SEC basketball is brought to you by Delta Airlines. At Delta, we love to fly, and it shows. By by the Jefferson Pilot Life Insurance Company. Stability is just one of our benefits. By BC Headache Powder for powerful pain relief. Remember, no matter where you're hurting, nothing works faster than BC Powder. And by Buick and your local Buick dealers. Remember Buick, the new symbol for quality in America.
Tom Hammond, Larry Conley, Thompson Bowling Arena in Knoxville, getting ready for the second half with Tennessee up 9 on Kentucky. Jamal Mashburn took over the game against Georgia on Saturday when the Wildcats were sputtering. They'll look to their superstar to get him going in the second half.
Tom, he really played a good first half, I thought, here. He just didn't get the ball enough. They gotten the ball to him a little more often, and Tennessee's defense really did converge well on him once he got the ball in there. Two guys on Tennessee's end, the ones that really had the great games, Corey Allen and Allen Houston. Allen, a young man who's been playing well recently, and Allen Houston just having his typical day at the office.
Volunteers playing a nearly flawless first 20 minutes here at home. Meanwhile, the motivation of Roderick Rhodes continues to hit a dead end. Starting the game today, he had a dismal first half. He was 0 for 2 from the field. He did hit 2 for 2 at the free throw line, but had 3 turnovers. There's the superstar All-American matchup with Allen Houston getting the best of it so far. He also has 3 assists to 2 for Mashburn.
Talk about assists. LaMarcus Golden had 6 in the first half. Really running the club well for Tennessee. Got the ball up the floor, got in position to get it to the ball to the people who were scoring. Give Golden a lot of credit for his play.
Original starting 5 for Kentucky. That's Rhodes, Ford, Brown, Mashburn, and Dent. And for Tennessee, Brand, Houston, Allen, Golden, and Hamer starts the second half instead of Sheffield.
Kentucky needs a couple of real quick baskets right here. Reestablish themselves. Give them a little bit of confidence, too.
He's the man that can do it for you. Mashburn spinning on Allen, draws the triple team, and scores off the glass.
What a shot, huh? A little hesitation in the air. Here comes that Kentucky press. Watch for the double team. There comes Brown. Good handle. Golden there to receive it.
That's what Tennessee did so well in their upset over Arkansas at Barnhill Arena. Handled that pressure, something Kentucky did not do there. Allen against Mashburn. Mashburn got a piece, and Dent pulls it down for the Wildcats. Here's Jamal Mashburn off the dribble, right around Allen. Pulls up, got it. 2 baskets in a row. He's back.
Maybe the message was to Mashburn. Rhodes is going to get a foul.
The thing about Mashburn is he can create his own shot off the dribble if he has to. Here he is with inside.
Takes the ball, wheels inside, even with the Tennessee defender there. Hamer tried to swat it. Forget it. He just kissed it off the glass. Now, open court. Down, easy shot. Little jumper, rattles around and in.
And meanwhile, Ford and Brand scrambling on the floor. It's a held ball, and the arrow will give the possession to Tennessee. Well, Jamal Mashburn showing signs of taking control as he did on Saturday. That's what the NBA scouts love about him, the ability to create his own shots. He's pulled the Cats within 5.
Well, he's done it the first 2 trips for Kentucky in this half. There's that man Houston. What do we got inside? Off the ball.
Away from the basketball, a whistle and a foul will be called.
Michael Smith having a hard time finding the number. It's going to be Ford.
Travis Ford will hold his first foul. First foul of the second half. Kentucky has scored 7 straight points since there was a minute left in the first half. Mashburn scored 2 straight buckets to open the second.
Yeah, they got the Brown layup, the easy one, right at the end.
I said it was the first foul of the second half. As you saw, it was the second on Kentucky, and there's Tennessee's first, as Brand is called for the offensive foul, pushing off.
Yeah, Brand very obviously here, pushing off. Look at the right arm. The left just gave him a nice little push, little nudge.
Lang Wiseman on, replacing Brand for Tennessee. Volunteers have not scored in the second half. We played almost 2 minutes. Rhodes forced it up and couldn't hit. Still doesn't have a field goal.
Allen Houston with pretty good defense that time. Right in his way. He's got the ball.
For 3. Tennessee's lead back to 8. The other superstar, Mashburn, on the Kentucky end. Rimmed out and rebounded by Hamer. Rhodes colliding with Houston, but no whistle. That got Dad's coat off and thrown to the bench.
Just protecting his son. Corey Allen wants to take one outside. Mashburn right up on him. Kentucky converging on their defense very well. Look at Allen make the move.
Got open, collided with Dent. That'll be an offensive foul. No basket. Corey Allen called for the charge. First foul on Allen.
Take a look at it again. Corey Allen right here. Got by Rhodes. Look at the help right there. Pretty good call. He went strong. The question was he planted?
Here it is once more.
Up top. Watch Allen. Did he get there?
Pretty close.
Looked a little different from there than it did down on the baseline.
Mashburn. Short. Ford got it. Brown for 3. Kept alive to Mashburn. He shoots a 3. Browns follow. Kentucky hitting the board this half, but Tennessee comes away with it. 4 on 3. Allen.
Tommy just made a good point. That's really important for Kentucky. They're starting to get on that backboard, and they need to do that.
Rhodes, long range 3, not there. Allen lost it. Mashburn has it.
Trying to quiet his club down, trying to calm them down. Now Ford's going to set the offense.
Kentucky's missed its last 4 3-point attempts. Rhodes by Wiseman. Couldn't hit it. And a foul on Kentucky's Dent or Rhodes. Let's see. It's on Dent, and it's his 3rd. Rhodes continues to shoot goose eggs.
Tom, that was really an ill-advised shot, I thought, on the part of Rhodes. He went down in there and really got into traffic and had nowhere to go and threw up a very poor shot.
Does not have a field goal. There the team fouls. Kentucky with its 3rd.
And Mashburn with good defensive pressure out top.
Ford collides with Golden. That'll be number 2 on Travis Ford. In some respects, this is a game Kentucky needs. A tough game on the road to get them ready for tournament time. They've been winning by wide margins.
In fact, in SEC play, they're winning by a margin of 15 points.
Prickett almost had the steal, out of bounds and back. Oh, now they change it. It'll be Kentucky's way. Wade Houston having to be restrained by his players and his son even. The call was made in favor of Tennessee and then switched to Kentucky, and Wade Houston didn't like it. His job might be on the line. His Volunteers clinging to the lead.
Tennessee leads by 8 in the second half. Let's show you what ignited this crowd and Wade Houston. This play right here. Who got it? Hard to tell from there who really touched the basketball and it's going out of bounds, but it's going to go to Kentucky. Wade Houston very, very upset, as was this crowd.
Kentucky's basketball. Shooting dismal, both sides. Mashburn, touch pass back to Ford.
What a pass. Great pass. One-handed. Never got both hands on the ball.
5th three-pointer of the game for Travis Ford. Wiseman kept alive until Prickett takes it for the Wildcats.
Tom, how good is this? Watch this pass. One-handed, catch it, roll it back out, and get a three. Jamal Mashburn with a big-time play.
Kentucky with the ball, now down by 5. Brown for 3. Taken by Golden on the fly. 2-on-2 break. Golden has it stripped away, and that'll be number 3 on Travis Ford. If there is a weak spot in the wondrous depth that Pitino has, it's at point guard.
Yeah, it's the one thing they really have an Achilles heel. If you're going to take a look at this club, you've got to attack him at the point guard position. Ford right there committing the foul. He just hasn't had any injuries or any foul problems to put them in jeopardy this year.
And Ford may be going to the bench with his third. Here's Junior Brady to replace him.
So now the question becomes who runs the club. Is it Brady or Brown? They've been using Brown some at that point.
LaMarcus Golden, the freshman from Memphis. From Treadwell High School in Memphis, misses the free throw. He's a cousin of Anthony Hardaway of Memphis State. He has 4 points tonight, but 7 assists.
Seems like his assist game is coming on. He didn't get any points, 3 rebounds, and 8 assists against LSU here.
It's 1 of 2, and the Tennessee lead pushes to 6. Mashburn bounces right to Ford, and he hits a 3.
Brown got it in the corner.
That's
Boy,
Ford. Yeah, I meant
it
Brown.
went to the corner, and it really was not an assist. It got slapped away.
That's the 7th three-pointer by Kentucky. Here's Brady reaching in on Golden.
Thomas, the only thing really that saved Kentucky tonight has been their three-point shooting. Their rebounding has not been good. Their two-point shooting has not been very good.
Kentucky is 7 of 17 at the three-point line. Tennessee 3 of 7. Dale Brown hitting that last 3 to narrow the gap. 2-3.
Tennessee playing so much more confident against Kentucky tonight.
Hamer over Dent. Back rim to Brady. Mashburn against Houston. Allen Houston with a hand check and his second personal foul.
Again, when you're guarding Jamal Mashburn, you've got to be aware of how hard it is to guard him in the open court. Allen Houston with a little push right there. A little bit of a touch foul. Not much going right there.
Mashburn has about a 40-pound weight advantage on Houston if he should want to take it inside. Pretty shot that time, Jamal Mashburn.
I'll tell you what, before the night's over, he'll show you every look on the floor.
Hamer couldn't get the roll. Dent collars the rebound for the Wildcats. Kentucky with a chance to take its first lead of the game. Brown fouled as he makes a move to the hoop by Golden.
Before Tennessee takes this timeout, as Hamer's indicating they're going to do, watch Jamal Mashburn right here with the catch. He goes inside, the pump fake around Hamer, and the layup off the glass. We'll be back.
Two o'clock Eastern time on Saturday. Some of you will see Tennessee take on Florida. Others will see the LSU-Georgia matchup. Check your local listings. And a week from tonight, Wednesday, again, split games. Some will see LSU-Arkansas. Others will see Kentucky-Ole Miss. That's an 8 o'clock Eastern time start.
That LSU-Arkansas game could be for the Western Division Championship.
Currently tied, the Razorbacks and the Tigers. Kentucky shooting at the free throw line for their first lead of the game. Jamal Mashburn has scored 7 points already in the second half, and the Kentucky defense has limited Tennessee to only 4 points in the first 6 minutes and 15 seconds of the second half.
Whatever the sermon was that Rick Pitino delivered at halftime, he ought to save some of it because this club has come out ready to play the second half.
Kentucky has taken only 6 shots so far in this second half and hit 1. Brown can tie it with his second free throw. And he does.
Didn't take him long to get back.
Down by 9 at intermission.
Here's part of the reason, the good defense. Brady tracking Golden right now.
Junior Brady guarding him already with the badge of honor, that Band-Aid over a cut on the side of his eye. Dale Brown knocked it away from Golden for a moment.
Good switch that time. Brady picked up Houston. Wiseman went to Prickett. Now they switch again. Prickett picks up Allen. Kentucky doing a lot of switching on their man-to-man defense.
Houston, great move. Tapped it in. That was Houston on the follow.
Was it Allen?
I think so.
It was Houston, yeah.
Or was it Corey Allen? I think it was
Allen, yeah. Jamal Mashburn got hit in the nose or in the eye. Watch Allen Houston make the move. Watch Corey Allen right side. Go up. Ball rolls around, rolls around. Watch that tip it. Oh, that's great timing.
It was great timing.
It was great timing.
Got it with the left hand softly. Got the roll. And Tennessee back up by 2.
Tennessee in a matchup zone right now. Mashburn made the cut through. Nobody went with him. He's got Mashburn in the corner.
Brown with a great pass to Dent for the easy one.
Yeah, Brown got inside of Tennessee's defense. They really made no effort to shut him down. You got to stop that ball first.
Tied at 47.
Houston wants to take Prickett.
Mashburn comes to help. Foul called, I think, on Prickett. Jared Prickett of Kentucky with his first foul.
Tom, it's almost impossible to try to stop Mashburn or Houston one-on-one. You have to have some help.
Well, while we have a moment, it's time to take a look at our Pizza Hut delivery of the game.
Well, let's take a look at it right here. Look at this nice bounce pass. Well, not a bounce pass. Air pass to Brown. The good catch inside by Dent, who just lays it up on the opposite side.
Allen Houston sinks the first free throw. That's his 16th point of the game. Houston, as always, a top free throw shooter, second in the league at 87.8. And now he is 4 for 4 in this game. Tennessee again by 2.
We got a typical old Kentucky-Tennessee matchup.
Overtime in Athens with Georgia leading Vanderbilt by 1. They've begun overtime in Athens, and Vanderbilt fighting to stay in a tie or perhaps take over first in the East. Three-pointer, Brown won't go. Rebounding foul on Kentucky's Jamal Mashburn. Number 2 on Mashburn.
They're saying that Mashburn came up over the back of Lang Wiseman, who had the inside position. Take a look. Brown with a shot short on the rim. Wiseman got it right there. I'll tell you what, I thought maybe Mashburn got on the inside. I disagree with that one.
That was a tough call for Jamal Mashburn. That didn't appear to be a foul.
Yeah, take a look at it again. Now watch him. He kind of floats around Lang Wiseman right here. Gets to the inside. Really was not on his back. He was basically on the side.
Lang Wiseman at the free throw line. Twice has been academic All-American and on the ballot again this season. Misses the free throw. He has a 4-point in accounting and likely to be academic All-American for the 3rd time. Still a 2-point game. Mashburn penetrates, kicks it back outside. Travis Ford back on the floor for the Wildcats. Playing with 3 fouls. Jump hook, Dent rattles through.
But Dent having a good second half right now. He's taking Hamer on the inside.
6 points for the game, Rodney Dent. Kentucky once again ties the score.
Good double up right there. They've got a trap.
Last touch by Ford. It'll be Tennessee's ball.
Tom, that was a smart move by Prickett. You got to pick your places on the floor where you want to run that trap. Prickett saw an opportunity, and he and Ford almost got the turnover. Oftentimes when you run that press, you got to be intelligent about where you do it on the floor. You got to pick the right spots.
And away from the basketball, jockeying for position. It looks like a Kentucky foul. Jared Prickett committing his second.
Pick it up right here as you watch the screening going on in the paint right there. Prickett really holding on to Houston. He's trying to fight through.
Oh, the innocence of youth. Did you see that freshman sort of, what, me?
Hey, I've seen seniors do that.
Houston, perfect 5 for 5 at the stripe. Now with 18.
Remember in the game last year, he had 15 out of 16 free throws here.
That was when Kentucky was whistled for a team record 41 fouls. Tennessee again leading by 2. Here's a final from Athens, Georgia and Vanderbilt. In overtime, McCaffrey had 35, and the Commodores pull it out. 87-83 in overtime. Vandy will stay no worse than a tie for first in the SEC East. McCaffrey leading the Commodores to a tough overtime road win.
Tom, I figured Vandy was going to have a tough time down there. They always have a hard time playing at Georgia. That's a big win for Vanderbilt on the road in Athens.
Steve Hamer committing his third foul will send Jared Prickett to the Kentucky free throw line as Stanley Caldwell replaces Hamer. Prickett looking for his first points of the game. Not a very good free throw shooter, about 56%, the freshman from Fairmont. He'll have one more. Kentucky will try to tie it again.
Rick Pitino's been very complimentary of this young man. His work ethic, the way he comes out every day and practices.
Look good on those two. And the game once again tied at 51. Just one tick over 11 minutes left.
Caldwell doing a nice job handling against Ford.
No problem as he got it into front court, gave it up to Golden.
Kentucky's defense a little bit tighter. I noticed the last 2 trips they've really come out and guarded the ball a lot better, a lot more pressure.
Well, they switched. Prickett for a moment had Houston. Now Dale Brown back on him.
Kentucky does a lot of switching in their man-to-man defense. And they try to recover quickly, try to get back to the original man they had. Good lob.
Golden tried to muscle it up, instead threw it away off the hand of his teammate Kevin Whitted. 10 Tennessee turnovers.
Not the type of pass you want to make on the inside. You're really trying to almost hand the ball to a guy. Golden didn't need to do that. Either get the shot up or get it out.
Kentucky looking for its first lead of the game.
They'll look for Mashburn. Option 1.
And 2 and 3. Mashburn pulls up. Finger roll came off. Dent spotted at it. Houston lost it, but Tennessee has it.
Kentucky's defense has been pretty effective against Allen Houston, at least from the field goal end of it. It's been going to the stripe a few times in the second half.
Pick and roll. Allen set the pick, and Mashburn had to pick him up on the switch.
Steal.
And Mashburn stripped it away. 2-on-1 Kentucky. Ford pulls up for a 3. Allen with a rebound for Tennessee.
I know he didn't finish it, but that was some strip job by Mashburn. Ford just missed the 3-point field goal. Boy, that was a great defensive play.
Now Prickett guarding Houston. Gets a screen from Whitted and fires a 3.
Tough job to handle that guy. You put a freshman on a senior like that, as good as he is, as capable as he is, makes it very difficult for him. And I'm talking about Prickett.
At 3 as Houston has his 22nd point right on his average. Mashburn muscles inside and misses. Out of bounds and back to the Wildcats.
Tom, go back and take a look at this great defensive work here by Mashburn. Look at those hands. That's a reach around. One of the best guards in the country. And then go back and watch the offensive end. Watch Allen Houston against Jared Prickett. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Kentucky hasn't scored over the last 2 minutes plus, and Mashburn finally gets the roll, breaking a 5-0 Tennessee run.
Travis Ford made a nice lob pass that time.
Mashburn has 15. Tennessee by 1. Ball away by Whitted. Too strong. Out of bounds to Kentucky. At the conclusion of the game, we'll be selecting a BP best player from each team. In addition to recognizing our 2 best players, BP and its dealers will contribute $2,000 to the Southeastern Conference to be distributed among the member institutions' general scholarship funds under a conference-approved plan. That's the 3rd foul committed by Tennessee's Jermaine Brown. For the Vols, team foul number 6. Kentucky's already committed 9 in the second half. Well, Clemson upsetting Wake Forest. Is that 2 in a row?
2 in a row,
Wake
yeah.
Forest?
Georgia Tech beat Wake Forest over the weekend.
They've been one of the hottest teams in basketball and suddenly have lost 2 straight.
Tell you what, every conference has got so many teams with 6, 7, 8 losses in it now.
Martinez finds Prickett. It'll count and a foul. And Kentucky has its first lead of the game. Martinez with that pass.
Terrific interior passing. Watch Martinez drop down inside. Prickett goes strong. Wiseman on the arm. The touch. He says, I didn't do it. Yes, you did. Good look. Martinez delivers. Prickett right there. The freshman catches and delivers it right to the bottom of the net.
Free throw no good. And Tennessee has it. Kentucky on top for the first time in the game. Ford almost got it away from Allen, but Corey regained control and got his 15th point.
Allen sort of quiet in the second half. He had those 11 first half points, only 4 in the second.
7:48 left in the game. Kentucky trailed by as many as 12 in the first half. They've come right back into it. 7:48 left in the game from Thompson Bowling Arena. Tennessee up 1 on Mashburn and the Wildcats.
Jamal having a conversation with Michael Smith over there. You know, it's always a good strategy to go talk to the official when you got a few seconds, because maybe you can influence him to have him look at you a little bit more. Some of this guy's holding me. Look at this score.
Florida once trailed by a bunch in Columbia. They come back to win it by 7 over South Carolina.
Tom, that's 2 big wins by 2 clubs in the upper division of this conference for Vanderbilt and Florida to go on the road and win 2 games like that. I think that pushes Florida up to 15-7, 15-8.
And Kentucky now trying to win on the road at Tennessee. Mashburn's 3 won't go. Caldwell for Tennessee. Kentucky trailed by 12 in the first half, 9 in intermission. Regained the lead here, but Corey Allen is going to widen the Tennessee margin. That was a tough basket, his 2nd in a row, and he'll have a chance to step to the line.
Well, we talked about his 11 in the first half, and that is his 6th point in the second half. It's 2 straight baskets. Maneuver right here. He got Martinez to lean in, still took the blow and got the basket. Big bucket for Tennessee. Corey Allen right off the glass.
Allen, the last 2 games before this one, averaging about 18 a game, and that is his 18th point in this one. Tennessee by 4.
Terrific year for that young man. With all the adversity this club has had and all the players they lost, he never shirked from his responsibility. He stayed with it. He's become a great rebounder in this league. Tonight he's putting in some points.
Has 9 boards, needs another rebound for a double-double. Three-pointer by Mashburn.
The answer.
The lead is 1. Mashburn with 18 points as Allen tries to answer and does.
We got an old-fashioned shootout.
Mashburn threes, Allen answers. And LaMarcus Golden has picked up his 8th assist.
What is it, Tennessee Long Rifles and Kentucky Windage, right? Both teams shooting much better in the second half, at least in the last 5 minutes.
Mashburn with another 3 attempt. Tapped in by Prickett.
Well, the freshman's having another good game. He had a terrific game at Arkansas.
Had 16 points and 13 rebounds, career highs in Barnhill. And was especially good on the offensive board as he was right there.
It's one of the very few players you'll find in the country who's got more offensive rebounds than defensive.
Tennessee's lead is a deuce as Prickett picks off the pass. Inside, Mashburn.
Nice look. Dale Brown found Mashburn on the baseline. Good ball movement by Kentucky.
Score tied once again.
Golden doing a nice job of handling, and he lost it. Good slap away by Brown. Prickett got it.
Dance all alone.
When you listen to this crowd, you might believe you're in Lexington, but this floor is painted orange. Tennessee's home crowd with a lot of Kentucky people here, and right now they're a bunch of happy blue fans as Dent jams.
That 2-point margin represents Kentucky's biggest lead of the game. It comes with 5:16 remaining. Tennessee calling that timeout. And the Volunteers are now down to their final timeout. They do. I think that's backwards. I think Tennessee has 1 timeout left and Kentucky with 3.
Nice catch here, partner. Right now, Tom, the thing that's gotten Kentucky this lead has been their defense. And they're putting it back on Tennessee right now.
And game after game, it's been defense that's the constant for the Wildcats. When all else fails, the defense, more often than not, has bailed them out.
And right now, Tennessee needs what I call a confidence basket. They've lost a little bit because Kentucky's come at them.
Houston was surrounded and bounced it right off the chest of Steve Hamer.
Ball was there. He just didn't catch it. And Kentucky now running that motion offense.
Here's Mashburn. Ducks back outside. Mashburn on a cut, gets it from Brown, and is fouled by Hamer. 4th foul on the Tennessee 7-footer.
Tom, you've always, on a basketball team that's highly ranked, got to have a go-to guy. When you've got somebody like Jamal Mashburn that you can count on getting a basket or at least getting fouled, it just makes your offense so much better. The defense concentrates on him. They have to find him, and it really throws them off balance. Jamal Mashburn, one of those guys, one of those go-to people.
Right on his average, or just percentage or fractions below it, and now 22 points in the game. Kentucky's lead 4. Full court pressure. Golden getting a step on Dale Brown. Tennessee's turned the ball over 8 times this half to 0 for Kentucky.
Well, that is taking care of it, huh? No turnovers. We've only got 4 minutes left in this basketball game.
Hamer double teamed, spins on Dent. Couldn't get the roll. Tapped up by Wiseman, then Prickett. Out of bounds to Kentucky. Hamer touched it last.
Prickett putting in good minutes for Kentucky in this second half. The miss by Hamer. Watch Prickett go up and get it. The Wiseman tips and misses. Prickett draws it down, and it gets slapped away. I thought maybe he might have lost that basketball on his own.
Yeah, might have. I guess they said Wiseman was the man that touched it. Here's Mashburn, or excuse me, Dent inside. Got his own rebound.
Kentucky doing better work on the backboard this second half. That's another reason why they've gotten this lead. He's got Hamer out front. He wants to take him.
He did.
Whoop. Blew by him. And that's B-L-E-W.
Prickett with a foul in backcourt.
On defense, whenever you make a switch, you got to make sure you're matched up with the right guy. Hamer was not matched up with the right guy. Mashburn took him inside and got him. Well, that is quickness.
Jared Prickett picking up his 3rd foul, sends Lang Wiseman to the free throw line. Kentucky over the limit All the Tennessee free throws will be 2 shots from now on. Junior Brady replacing Dale Brown. Wiseman, a good free throw shooter. Hits 2. 3:17 left. Kentucky's lead cut to 4.
Tennessee with a press of their own now.
Mashburn. Oh, way off on that one. Ford saves it.
You know what I think he was trying to do? I think he was trying to pass the ball off the backboard to Dent.
You're being kind.
What?
I hope so.
Well, you know, I know that sounds crazy, but I really felt, you know, you don't miss a shot that badly from 8 feet out right in front. Let's go back and take a look at this. I thought maybe Dent had the position. Now, watch him go inside. Dent on the right side. If he turns and goes to the basket, all he's got to do is just catch this carom and come right back. Tennessee got there, and Wiseman slapped it away. I'm not sure he wasn't trying to pass it. You think not?
I don't know. I'm not so sure. Travis Ford, good free throw shooter. That's point number 16. Ford third in the conference, hitting 86%. His three-point game has been on the money tonight. 5 of 9 from three-point range. .301 left. Kentucky up 6. Wildcats trailed by as many as 12 in the first half. Wiseman on the run out makes a good catch of the ball, tracked it down.
Oh,
and the ball set it up.
Huh?
Yeah. Houston on Prickett, off the glass, too hard, put it back up and in.
Good follow.
24 for Allen Houston.
Prickett keeping his composure out there, isn't he? He had a double team, a triple team actually in front of the Tennessee bench. Still gave it back to Mashburn. Kentucky beat the press.
2.5 minutes remaining. Brown forced it. Allen. Here's Golden on the run out against Ford. And Travis Ford has committed his 4th personal foul.
I'm not sure that Rick Pitino was happy with that shot by Brown, but watch on the other end as Golden goes in. He's going to get hammered pretty good right here by Ford. You know what? That's a good foul. Take the foul. Don't give the layup.
Ford will stay in the game with 4. As Brady comes in replacing Brown, who will sit after that ill-advised shot. LaMarcus Golden at the line already tonight has equaled his career-high assists with 8.
Young man's going to be some player in the Southeastern Conference for the next 4 years. He's already had a good year this year as a freshman.
It's a 2-point game. Just over 2 minutes left. Tennessee with a steal. Golden will bring it out and set it up. And the Vols with a chance to tie. And now with 2 minutes left, let's look to the 2 superstars. Houston of Tennessee, Mashburn of Kentucky. And away from the ball, holding Allen Houston is Brady for foul number 3.
Well, obviously, if you're Tennessee, that's the guy you'd like to have at the free throw line, and that's where they're going to get him. Watch Brady right here. Just got to hold him with the left arm, and Allen Houston trying to get free. Dave Dodge with the call.
Brady committing the foul, and Allen Houston will step to the line where he's hit all 6 of his free throws. That's his 25th point. He also has 6 rebounds. Has it been a joy to watch Houston and Mashburn go at it tonight? What a treat.
Good basketball game and 2 great players.
And if you're an NBA fan, you'll be seeing them again for years to come. Prickett dribbles out of a trap. Great job by the freshman. Kentucky will set it up. The game is tied. Mashburn to the hoop. Came out. And Wiseman has it for Tennessee.
Well, Golden tried to give an indication of a play right there, and Ford almost grabbed the ball from him. Prickett's got Houston. Keep an eye on that matchup.
Now Allen Houston with the ball. Wide open Wiseman. Brady recovers and Wiseman misses. Put back in by Golden. Tennessee regains the lead and Kentucky calls timeout. We'll be back after a word from your local SEC station.
Take a look at the play. Tennessee has climbed Rocky Top again. They're back up on top of Kentucky by 2. Watch right here. Prickett looks, sees Lang Wiseman catch it. He misses. There's the follow-up on the other side. Tennessee gets the offensive board.
LaMarcus Golden with a putback, and Pitino's Wildcats trailing by a deuce. Tennessee with full court pressure. 1:21 left. Ford trapped in backcourt to Mashburn. Mashburn dribbles into front court. The Wildcats will set it up.
Well, look at Golden. He is all over Ford. And Marcus Golden has played a great floor game tonight.
1 minute left. Mashburn to Dent. Ford for 3.
Got it! What a shot.
Wildcats up 1. Inside the final minute. Allen Houston. Front court for the Volunteers. Houston penetrates, pulls up, can't score. Pratty with a Kentucky rebound. Wildcats with the ball, leading by 1. And Ford is fouled by Wiseman. He's the best Kentucky free throw shooter. Big shot, Travis Ford.
And again, when they needed the big one, the go-to guy for Kentucky is Mashburn inside, but it's Ford outside. Boy, has he stuck those threes tonight.
He's hit 6 of 10 from three-point range. 20 points for Travis Ford. Wade Houston has just called his final timeout with 32.9 seconds left. Kentucky leading by 1 with Ford at the line for a pair.
All year long, Tom, we've talked about this Kentucky basketball team and how well they have played. And Jamal Mashburn really has been the guy that's led them. But Travis Ford, when they need big baskets, when they need threes, he's the man that always steps up. But it's been a terrific matchup between Mashburn and Houston tonight.
It's been nearly a dead heat between the two superstars. Houston 26 points, Mashburn 24. Mashburn 7 rebounds, Houston 6. And so that is a logical lead-in to our BP best players for the game. How can you go wrong here? The two best players in the Southeastern Conference are BP best players of the game, Mashburn and Houston. But some good role players on either side, especially Ford of Kentucky and Allen of Tennessee tonight. Houston got a shot the last Tennessee possession, came up short. This could be the Volunteers' biggest win of the season if they could pull it out, but Kentucky's best free throw shooter at the line. 32 seconds left, and the Wildcats already up 1. Tennessee will travel to Florida. Some of you will see that game Saturday at 2 Eastern. Others will see LSU and Georgia. And next Wednesday, split network again. Some will see LSU Arkansas at 8 Eastern. Others will see Kentucky and Ole Miss. Tennessee has used its final timeout. Kentucky still has 2 remaining.
Well, the obvious scenario building right now is that if Ford makes both of these free throws, if Tennessee's got to come up with a 3-point field goal. So you look out on the floor, and the two guys they've got who've shot 2/3 of their 3-point field goals this year, Lang Wiseman and Allen Houston. You got to believe Kentucky's defense is going to focus on those two guys, but first things first, Ford's got to step up there and make them.
Ford has hit his 2 previous free throws. He's 6 of 10 at the 3-point line. Tennessee is 3 of 13. Ford has outgunned the Vols by himself. And Kentucky leads by 2. Houston will try to rally his Volunteers. Let's see if Ford can remain perfect at the line.
Well, it's been a battle for Pitino tonight.
Wildcats by 3. Tom Hammond and Larry Conley, Thompson Bowling Arena. Tennessee led by 12 in the first half. Kentucky came back strong in the second half. It's been seesaw ever since. And now time running down. 23 seconds left. Kentucky leading Tennessee by 3. Wiseman launches a trade. Hamer puts it home. Tennessee has no timeouts left.
Kentucky took it. I think Kentucky took the timeout. Who called it?
Confusion reigns as Kentucky has called the timeout. A break for Tennessee. The Volunteers still down 1 with 11.6 left.
Right now and find out who called that timeout for Kentucky. Tennessee out of timeouts. Could have let some clock run off. Kentucky could have. Once the ball's put back in by Hamer, watch number 32 right there. Jared Prickett, the freshman, calling timeout. And when he did, that stopped the clock and gave Tennessee a chance.
So the Wildcats will now face the Tennessee press. The Vols will have a chance to set up their defense. Kentucky has 1 timeout left. Tennessee is already out of timeouts. Jeff Brasso has come on for the Wildcats. Martinez is there with Mashburn, Ford, and Brady.
That's 5 pretty good handlers in there.
Brand, Wiseman, Golden, Houston, and Brown for Tennessee.
Short lineup for Tennessee.
Ford gets it into Mashburn, and he's immediately hammered with 9.9 seconds left. Mashburn has been struggling recently at the free throw line. For the season, hits about 66%.
You know, he really has. I looked at his career stats, and over the last couple of years, his scoring average has gone up, his assist average has gone up, his rebound average has gone up, but his free throw shooting has gone the other way.
Missed only 1 tonight, though. 9.9 left, so the best he can do is force Tennessee to shoot a 3 to tie.
Wade Houston making the changes now. He's got Hamer in there for rebounding. He wants to keep his three-point shooters in there. Because if Mashburn makes both of these, they have no option. They've got to go to a 3-point field goal attempt.
And the Kentucky players, 3 of them pointing at Allen Houston, who walks into Tennessee's front court. They want to make sure they know where he is.
Well, the 2 guys you got to key on right now, Wiseman and Houston, and Kentucky's 2 good defenders, Brown and Brady, right with them.
Mashburn's first shot. Bottom. Wildcats lead by 2. Houston will have 1 final shot at it. Rolled in both. Kentucky leads by 3. Full court pressure for the Wildcats. Hamer lobs it in to Allen. Golden quickly into front court. Time running down. Houston tries to come off a screen and is fouled by Dale Brown with 4.9 seconds left.
You know what? That's not bad strategy. Go ahead and foul. You know the worst you're going to get out of it is a 1-point lead unless you miss and they put one back in on you, and you're going to get the ball back again.
Allen Houston will step to the free throw line. 26 points. He's hit all 8 of his free throws. Tennessee, though, trails by 3 with just under 5 seconds left. 4.9.
You see Lane Wiseman walk by Allen Houston right there? I'm wondering if he was delivering a message like, we'd like for you to miss the second one.
Wiseman's gone out of the game as Jermaine Brown came back. 2 shots for Allen Houston. This could be Tennessee's 5th home loss in a row. And it looked like the Vols were on their way to victory. Pitino's team under fire tonight, has come from behind. Missed the second one, did Houston. Tapped up, no good. Allen puts one up. Yes! It counts! As he got it down. The game is tied with 1.5 seconds left, and Allen at the free throw line.
It was the intentional miss by Allen Houston that enabled Allen to get the ball and go back at the basket. They can win with this one.
He's hit only 2 of 5 at the stripe. Tennessee by 1. And Kentucky will take its final timeout. Patino said he pushed off. Houston missed the second one. They got 2 tries at it.
Tom, I am convinced that Allen Houston was told to miss this second shot. Look how quickly he gets rid of it. Just throws it. Now look at everybody run. Now watch the inside tap. It almost goes in. Allen back with the rebound. Grabs it. Goes up. Gets fouled. In. And that ties the game. Now watch it again. Here's Houston. Throwing it up. Now watch Allen come on your right side. Inside, Mashburn out of the way. He goes up, puts it in. Mashburn with a foul. Allen with a basket. Big bucket for the Volunteers.
Well, the rebounding has been kind to Tennessee all night. And they showed great rebounding there. Got a tap at it, then Allen boarded and put it through. And how many ways can Allen Houston beat you? He had to miss on purpose, but he had to hit the rim, too.
Had to make sure it came off in the right direction. I mean, when you start having a guy on your floor that can beat you by missing shots, you know you got problems. Allen Houston, that's a terrific play. Also by Allen to get there. His timing was just right. Now what's Rick Pitino going to do? He's got 1.5 seconds left, down 1.
It has to come the length of the court. Does the Duke game in reverse from the tournament last year flash through your mind?
Indeed it does. Will it be Mashburn at the free throw line to receive it? Let's see how they line up. Looks like Grasso or Martinez is going to take it out. Brady, right now, Brady and Mashburn are at the midcourt line. Now Mashburn comes over. Brady right in the middle. It's going to be Martinez inbounding.
Hamer, the 7-footer, guarding Martinez. Whistle stops play. Mashburn is the lone Wildcat in front court. Brady receives it out of bounds and tosses it, intended for Mashburn, but picked off by Allen of Tennessee. Fittingly enough, Corey Allen with the interception after scoring the winning bucket on a 3-point play. And the Volunteers, the only team to hold a home court advantage on Kentucky, pull out a 1-point win.
How sweet it must be for Wade Houston. His club has struggled all year long, and they come up against what is potentially the #1 team in the country, or playing for #1, and they get their win here in Knoxville.
It might be enough to save that man's job. The embattled Wade Houston celebrates his Volunteers' biggest victory of the season.
Well, let's go back one more time and show you the miss by Allen Houston. Watch Allen on your left side sneak in right here around Mashburn and grab the ball, go back up with it, get fouled, get the basket to tie, and then convert the free throw to win the game for Tennessee.
Corey Allen, the senior from Nashville, with the biggest play of his Tennessee career, and Kentucky denied a chance to move up to #1 as the Wildcats lose for only the 3rd time this season. And Tennessee now 12-13 with its biggest victory, perhaps a job-saving victory for Coach Wade Houston.
Tom,
it had been a great, hard-fought game.
It really was, and it was a tremendous comeback by this Tennessee Volunteer club.
Final score, Tennessee 78, Kentucky 77. Tom Hammond for Larry Conley saying so long. You've been watching JP Sports exclusive SEC coverage.